Hello and welcome to another TGG Dominion campaign. We are doing Plunder, the second to last expansion campaign. Starting, of course, with a board that has no twists, because it is level 1. And we've got Jeweled Egg, but no trashing? Well, okay, there's mine. Good thing we have... Oh, Grotto is reckless? No! That's so sad. What is the use of playing Grotto twice? Oh, alright. Let me take a deep breath. Give an overview of the kingdom. So, yeah. The trashing is there's mine that can upgrade treasures, not really trash them per se, but potentially prize goat, and that's it. Draw wise, you've got Longship, Moat, Stowaway. Those are all pretty weak draw options, and then there's also Frigate, which is anti-draw. So draw here is probably not looking too hot. Well, I said okay. Stowaway, I take it back. Stowaway is not necessarily. Moat and Longship are not a lot of draw. Stowaway can be, because it can be less active in action. Like Moat is very action intensive for the amount of draw that you get for it. Longship, you can only play every other turns, and it's expensive, so you need a lot of Longships to get much draw out of it. Stowaway, there are a lot of durations here, and there's Grotto. So actually, I think we can draw reasonably well. Although, excuse me, with there being no trashing, Stowaway is definitely better draw on a board with trashing because it's still not like that much draw. It's yeah, definitely would look better with trashing. So overall, this is, I would say, a pretty awkward kingdom. Yeah, Jeweled Egg being nearby is not really... Oh man, I might need to... a second. Alright, hopefully I'm better now. The other thing with Stowaway is Frigate. If your opponent has Frigate, you draw a bunch with Stowaway, and then as soon as you play any action card, you're going to have to chuck most of your hand. So all in all, pretty rough one. Same thing with Longship for that matter. There is Moat. Okay, so I guess if you can Moat the Frigate, then maybe it works out all right. So I think we want to get a sack of loot relatively early. I think getting honestly fishing for prize goat, like I would like to do that. Other than that, I mean, we will want to play with Frigate. We'll want to play with Stowaway. I was going to say, yeah, Jeweled Egg being nearby doesn't look super relevant to me. Because you're not really going to want Jeweled Egg unless you are going to get a mine, which, like, I mean, you could go, like, copper to silver and silver to sack of loot in addition to copper to Jeweled Egg and then Jeweled Egg into, well, Jeweled Egg to silver? Like, to get a loot? That's not very inspiring. Yeah, I think you're probably just not playing with Jeweled Egg and probably not with mine either. But anyway, so how do we want to open? If we just want to try to hit 5 and 6 quickly, obviously we could just like take some silvers. We could also do something like Grotto Stowaway and just try to get a bunch of duration draw and like spike a big hand. Like the Grotto, of course, will disappear, but in the meantime, we can at least like hit a big number that way, and without having to add the stock cards that we would by adding silver. So I do kind of like that, actually. Yeah. They do get a jeweled egg. Yeah, I don't want a jeweled egg. Ugh. Well, I guess I'll take another grotto. Or will I? We could take a moat already. We see the grotto next turn. Well, let's take the grotto. Okay, well. Should we get another stowaway? Or should we get just like a harbor village? I'm gonna say harbor village, I guess. Like, hopefully we can have a decently good turn this turn. Nope. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can draw our entire deck by putting away these two, or like playing both of these grottos. I don't know that that makes a ton of sense. Down there we have 3 coppers, 2 estates, and a harbor village. So the harbor village will draw, and then we'll have those 5 cards. The grotto would trigger a shuffle. And then we'll draw... I think... Oh, we will have the stowaway down there. Okay. I think what I want to do is just grotto like this. Leave the other grotto for next turn. Oh, right. We can... Of course. We can just do this. And then we will draw everything but all but 1 card. Yeah. Forgot about that part. Alright, we didn't draw the other grotto, which I... damn it. I really wanted to see that other grotto. To set aside 4 cards, that would have been pretty nice, but... Alright, we're gonna get the sack of loot. Okay. Do we want to buy something this turn? Or do we want to just set aside 5 cards? So if we're going to buy something, it's probably stowaway. We could also set aside 4 and buy another grotto. I think I'm going to take the stowaway. Amphora. Well, that's nothing special. Hammer. No fair. I'd still probably rather have Price Coat, but Hammer is very good. Alright. Do Do we want to go ahead and get a frigate? It's not like they're playing with a ton of action cards, but I think we still do. Sword. Well. Do we trigger the shuffle here? Probably not. Orb. Right. Just gonna take 2 more stowaways. Again. So we could get another frigate, although it's not like we're gonna see it next turn anyway, so maybe that's not even worth the bother. Could also just take like 3 more stowaways. I mean, if they're not gonna play with frigate, we can draw with stowaway. We just play a stowaway? Grotto? Sure. No! I'm just gonna keep taking these stowaways. Man. All right. All right, I think I'm gonna 3, 4. We set aside all 3 of these coppers. Would be nice to get another grotto. Maybe we take 1 amphora for now. Oh wait, we don't. All right, the grotto's a village. That's funny. I have the moat and the shield. Okay, sure. All right. Just take a couple more grottos. And now I think hopefully we have enough draw in our deck that we're going to start having relatively consistently good turns. I wonder if they took the silver because they don't want to take a duration. Wouldn't be surprised. Really don't think... Oh, no grotto. I think they can possibly keep this up with the quality of their deck or the lack thereof, but I don't know. All right. We could go. Next turn this and just go Province Grotto to play all these stowaways. Sure. Now on the top deck the Grotto, we already have 2 of them down here. Okay. We man, we saw almost none of our loot. What is this? Yeesh. Well, okay, I mean, obviously we're doing that. Question is, do we want to just like, set aside a bunch of copper too? Like, my hope was we'd have like a big turn this turn, but we didn't see any of the loot. But next turn we could, so maybe 7, 10, 11, up to 13. We could go like province, duchy, still setting aside 4 coppers, or 3 coppers in the grotto. Do we think we'd have enough? So the problem is we're not going to have so many stowaways. Well, we might. I mean, no, I guess we won't because there's no stowaways on top here. Or there's one. Yeah. So maybe we do need to just fully 12, 13. Well, we could also go 11, go double duchy, and have more, like, play this grotto. But then we don't have any more grottos? Is that right? I think we do have another grotto down there, actually. Yeah. Okay. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17 coins at most. You're going to want to buy another grotto to activate all of our stowaways. 15. We could go triple duchy, setting aside a copper. Wait, no, is that no? That's not right. Is it? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Yeah. If we want to do triple duchy, we need, which we probably do. I guess there's a possibility that the sack of loot gets us a duration. Yeah, there you go. We want the jewels at the bottom of the deck. Probably yes. Well, now, Getting the grotto now, I mean, are we expecting another turn? Maybe. Top deck it. It might be a good idea. Hard to say. $16 cards. We don't expect to win the game next turn. We should top deck it. Yeah, all right. I don't know if we do or not, to be honest. Oh my god. Oh shit. The estate pile out. Shouldn't have top decked the grotto. Oh, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. Are we 1 coin short of ending it on provinces? Goo, we shouldn't have top decked the grotto. It's down there. A stowaway and the jewels. Yeah, so there was a chance. $10, 11, 17, 20. Oh no, wait, we do have the money. 10, 11, 17, 20, 6. What did I miscount before? Oh no. I don't know. I guess in theory I would want to top deck that. Like if it was going to matter. Well, we made it. Did we play this well? I don't know. Seemed like a good idea to have 10 stowaways. Having the distribution, like 8 of them in one turn, then 2 of them the other turn or whatever, was certainly awkward. I don't quite know. They got 3 sacks of loot? Dang. I did not realize. I don't quite know how they were able to get as far as they did as quickly as they did to make it that close. The jeweled egg pickup is super weird, but Maybe just there was enough density of loot in their deck. So I had... And I guess I probably shouldn't have taken the frigate or the harbor village for that matter. The point I took the harbor village, I was thinking like, well, it'll help me play these stowaways. Then it turned out I took so many of them that it didn't functionally do that. Also like frigate, but then I didn't take another frigate because it didn't seem important because they weren't playing with action cards, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loot for me versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they also had spell scroll, I believe. Yeah. Well, they only trashed once with their prize goat. Didn't have that much more loot considering they had 3 sacks of loot, but yeah, I don't know. I don't feel super confident given how close the game was, but I think that might be more because I didn't play my deck as well as I could have than because my deck wasn't the better approach. Having that much control in the end game seems like a good thing. Having draw seems like a good thing. And being able to, like, I guess the thing that, you know, I was starting to get to towards the end, but the unequal distribution of stowaways maybe didn't help a ton with, was like getting to a point where you can like afford to keep rebuying the grottos, and you can still like grotto a bunch of cards and have like more control that way. I mean, ultimately you do, the thing with that is that ultimately grotto is not net draw. So like if I grotto 8 cards one turn, you know, with my reckless grotto, it's like, okay, here's like 3 coppers and, or sorry, 3 estates and 5 coppers. I grotto all of that. I'm not going to draw it again unless the rest of my deck is drawable without the grotto draw. Right? The grotto draw itself can redraw those 8 cards, but only if the rest of my deck is already in my hand. And 5 stowaways is probably not enough to do that, considering 5 stowaways is only a net increase, hand size increase of 5. If you're also having to draw through the other 5 stowaways. Not that that was my situation because of the unequal distribution, but that was why I wanted the prize code. But yeah. Well, anyway, I don't know. Maybe there would have been a role for more like Harbor Village Longship Moat stuff, but I kind of doubt it. Seems like it would take too long to accumulate enough draw for that to do too much. Stowaway was like cheaper and faster to get a bunch of, but you know. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and next time we move on to level 2 and we get our first twist. Until then.